Hello, everyone. This is a little update on our approvals process flow and how we're trying to make it a little bit easier for everybody across the board. First things first, we have moved our menus into the labeling team. So if you go to Teams, find your labeling team and click on General, and then come up to the top bar and click on Files. You'll see your file folder architecture here. Should match exactly what you'd expect to see in File Explorer. You'll see a new folder created by Danielle 34 minutes ago called Menus, and go ahead and click on that. And inside of here, you will see both of the menus are here. For this example, I'm going to use a hunger relief summer menu, but all of the menus will have the same information on it shortly. And we're going to pop in here, and all of our conversation and interaction for approving text for labels is now going to occur natively and singularly inside of the Excel file that we are using. So in this case, you can see I already created some menu information. I'm going to delete that out just for instructional purposes here. And hopefully my computer can keep up with what we're doing here today. As you can see, Danielle's in this at the same time. I sent her a message earlier. So for this example, I'm going to be looking at a regular sandwich, and I am going to, in this case, pretend that these boxes up here under ingredients have all been filled in. We'll come back here and we will input the information. Let's pretend like we're making a turkey sandwich. So we will say turkey and lettuce and tomato and bread for generic. You can see I've made all these capitalized, which is incorrect for our label standards. And I'm going to go ahead and send that off. Now, that part is already going to be set. Hopefully, you have your ingredients in there clearly, but maybe you need to make a change. Once Kelly types up that text, she's going to right click on the cell. I'm going to use a separate cell for this example just for demonstration purposes. And when you right click on a cell that hasn't been typed in before, you can see this button says new comment. I'm going to add a new comment and say at Danielle, and it'll give me the chance to tag Danielle Ott or former employee Dan Tiffany. This is another test. And I can assign this to Danielle, which means that that would make her responsible for resolving it. Some benefits to this are that if you know the person specifically that must approve this label, you could assign it to them. In our situations, oftentimes it could be one of two or three people. So it's better, I think, in that situation to just tag the person. And we're going to send it along. The next portion of this is that I'm going to ask the chefs, when you are ready to approve that text, what I would like you to do is highlight and copy. I like to use Control C, but you can also right click and copy and paste that text into your approval message back to Kelly. So what I would do in that situation is I would say I'm going to use Leo here since I can't send it to myself, and he will forgive me for sending a message that makes no sense at the time. Say at Leo, this text is approved, and then you can insert that text in there. By inserting that text in there, you are going to timestamp and date with your name that this is exactly as you are approving the text to appear. That way, if something happens a little bit later on and something accidentally gets changed, you have made it clear what you are approving, and we can communicate a little bit more. Please let me know if you have any questions about the situation, about the changes, about how to access this. All of you have been working in these menus before, so hopefully this is a continuation of what you've already been doing. There will be some things that we may lose in functionality from our previous process. Hopefully what we gain is time. As the current process goes, Kelly will not be sharing a screenshot of what the final label looks like. I think that that's a little bit superfluous in consideration of that you don't need to see that logo or anything. What you need to really be concerned about is the text being correct and the ingredients being correct. Again, please feel free to share with me any information, feedback, or improvements that we can make. Thank you.